Want to hear something mind-blowing? As of today, there are only 2 weeks left of this year, which means some, if not most of you, are actually beginning to look ahead to 2025 and starting to set those New Year's goals and intentions. But here is the problem with traditional goal and intention setting. Unless you actually do the inner work and shift and rearrange how you're thinking and feeling and behaving and what you are believing, most of the time, these goals don't stick. Because typically when the new year first starts, you're running off that kind of motivation high. But that temporary dopamine motivation kick will eventually run out. And you'll sort of be stuck trying to get re-motivated again, and then probably repeating the same cycle and playing the same game over and over and over again. This is what the majority of people experience. But not for you, because in this video, I'm going to show you how to actually put specific practices into motion right now that will not only help you manifest and attract what you want, but it will actually rewire your mind so that it happens automatically. No motivation required. Just follow these steps and it's done. And when you do this, what you want will show up. It's a fact. And it can even happen before the new year even starts if you begin now. So let me share what to do, and as always, I'm going to give you a few different options since manifestation is not a one-size-fits-all approach. So I'll give you the options, you pick and choose what works best for you. And really quickly, before we get into the video, let me introduce myself if you're new here. I'm Mary Kate, and I'm a mindset coach and manifesting expert focused on getting you transformational results. My whole channel is all about manifesting, the law of attractions with meditations and more, where I share the tools you need to get the results you want. I like to pride myself in making manifestation make sense, and I post brand new videos every single Wednesday, so be sure to subscribe and also hit that bell notification so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. I have so much fun New Year's content coming out soon with subliminals, meditations, and more, so you won't want to miss a thing. And before I get into it, go ahead and hit that little thumbs up button down below if you are ready for your best year yet. Now, the first tool that I want to share with you is probably the single most effective thing I think that you could possibly ever use. And I mean that deep within my soul. And I am so certain of it because it is my exact process. So I wanted to find a way to make it accessible for everyone to use. And if I'm being completely honest, I wasn't even going to talk about this until the new year. But I decided to share it now because I am beyond passionate and beyond excited, probably a little too excited to share this with you. So here we go. I am so proud and I am beyond honored to share this with you. It is the Goal Guide Planner. Do you see this? Last month, I actually released my first ever product, which was the Daily Dose, which I had mentioned took me over a year to create. But this Goal Guide Planner has been in development for even longer than that. I feel like this is like my baby. This is years in the making, and I handcrafted and designed all 300 pages of this. If I could hand you my deep inner workings of my heart and soul, it would be in this. It sounds dramatic, but it's true. So let me just quickly show you this and kind of explain how it works. This is more than just a planner. This is actually a step-by-step roadmap to turn your dreams into reality. This actually combines the structure of a planner with powerful tools and worksheets and progress tracking. It has so many kind of actionable frameworks inside. So it helps you stay organized while also creating your dreams into a reality. And if you know me, this right here is made by a type A Virgo, so you know the details are gonna be good. Let me go ahead and give you a quick little tour. It is a 7x9 format, which is kind of the most popular size for planners, but it has the nice gold foil, it has the nice gold coil, and you have basically the traditional planner setup. You have the monthly layouts. Let me show you the weekly layouts. It has like the weekly layouts for scheduling, but as you'll notice, in each week, there's going to be an affirmation to connect to for that week. This is what the weekly layouts look like. And when I say connect to this affirmation, you are essentially going to anchor into it and make it your truth for that whole week. So no matter what happens, you come back to it as your core default belief for that whole week. There is a new affirmation for every single week that you are going to ground into and focus for that week. And one of my favorite little additions inside of these weeks is you not only have space to kind of write your scheduling, but there's also a space for to-do lists. So here is the weekly layout. And then at the beginning of each month, you're gonna get all of your goal setting worksheets. So I mean, I'm not going to show them all to you now because you'll see it when you get it, but it gives you a very strong kind of framework on how to not only set intentions, but also track your progress. And then one of my favorite little additions is this habit tracker. So when you're creating a new habit, whether it's meditating more or maybe committing to exercise or maybe even just drinking more water, you have a new place to create that kind of timed habit. And you can track it every single month with the habit tracker inside. And then when you get to the end of the month, there are progress trackers and you get to check in and kind of see where you're at within these certain parameters. So you're not only setting goals, it's giving you tools to actually accomplish those goals, and then you can follow up and see your progress. And there's also dozens of these lined pages throughout for journaling or writing things down. And if you happen to be a planner person, if you love planners, I know who you are, I even added these little sections that you can kind of create your own notes. I might even release some stickers you can put in here so that you can go ahead and create your own little sections of things. I mean, are there any other Virgos here? We love organized lists and making new lists from that list, and it just keeps going and it never ends. So you can see it has all of the months, and then all of the planners come with this removable gold stamped bookmark, so you can kind of just insert it in the coil and hold your place. So that's what this is. And for this planner, I used all premium materials. I wanted this not just to look and kind of feel luxurious, but I wanted it to be sturdy and easy to use. I specifically, very, very carefully chose this continuous coil so that you can flip the pages really easily. And I also had all of these kind of specially designed tabs to separate all of the different months. There's an anti-scratch cover. It's nice and thick and durable. You can throw it in your bag. And all of the paper is thick cardstock, and it's not gonna bleed through when you write on it. So everything is all nice and premium, and it's gonna last you all year totally fine. And I even had them design this really kind of beautiful box that it comes in. So when you get your planner, it'll be inside this box. It'll have the gold bookmark. I am just so proud and excited to share this with you. This has been years in the making. Daily Dose was about a year. This has been years. I wasn't sure if it was even going to be ready this year, but here we go. So like I mentioned, I wasn't even going to share this into the new year, but I just kind of felt like I couldn't wait. So I wanted to honor that, and I decided to share it with you. And because I am so excited about this, I'm actually gonna give you 3 exclusive bonuses when you pre-order your goal guide. So when you pre-order your goal guide today, you're gonna get access to my intention setting masterclass, which is about a 70-minute training that shows you how to reverse engineer your manifestation goals and get real and lasting results. And when you pre-order, you're also gonna get a live call with me in January. And we're gonna go over everything you need and specific manifestation tools so that you can use this to your best ability and manifest everything on your list for the new year. And your third bonus when you pre-order today, you're gonna get an automatic 30% discount. This discount actually expires on Christmas, so make sure you grab it while you can. You get 30% off today, plus those 2 other bonuses, the masterclass and the live call with me. So this is the goal guide. I am so excited to share it with you. I've been keeping this secret for far too long, and I'm just so excited I can finally talk about it. And one last quick note, this isn't trying to be pushy or anything, but there's a very limited quality on these, so I am very sure they will sell out. I wanted to make this first round kind of a special limited first edition with this special cover. The next time I launch these again, it's not gonna have this cover. This is the special first edition. So if you wanna get your hands on it, grab it sooner than later because I didn't order that many. So if you wanna pre-order this, go ahead and I'll leave a link up here and I'll also link it in the description box below. Or you can visit mkmagicmindset.com/goal guide. So excited about this one. So let me move into the next tool I wanna share with you. And if I'm being fully honest, I feel like this should be required for every single person for a 1-year minimum, because this doesn't just work for certain people, it works for everybody. And I truly think that if everybody used this for just 1 year, it would change the entire world. And that is the Daily Dose. I know I had mentioned it a few minutes ago, but I just cannot skip over this because this is probably one of the most simple and effective practices that you can incorporate into your day, and it takes little to no effort at all. I mean, how many transformational practices have you heard of that don't take any effort whatsoever? So this is the Daily Dose. When you open the box, it comes with this little stand, and inside there are all of these cards filled with affirmations, reminders, and experiments that actually work to rewire your mind from the inside out. And so with the Daily Dose, you just shuffle the cards, and you pick one at random. You could do this daily, monthly, weekly. And then once you pick your card, you place it into this little stand, and that is your focus for the day. So whatever you choose for that day is what you are meant to hear and experience and connect to for that day. And it comes with this little stand, so you can put it on your desk or your dresser or your nightstand or wherever you visit often as a reminder of what to connect to for that day. And it's not just simply motivational affirmations. It's a mix of so many different things in these 52 cards. Like I said, there's experiments, reminders. You can use them over and over again. And since releasing this, the feedback has been truly incredible. I'm still trying to find a way to put the reviews on the website. I'm still connecting all of that, but I have gotten so many 5-star reviews from people who are just saying it is making such a difference and it's such a simple practice. If you want to see results quickly, start there. You can go ahead and order them. I'll leave a link up here and I'll also link it down below. Or you can also visit my website, mkmagicmindset.com/dailydose, and you can order them there. If you're watching this today, you might still be able to receive them before Christmas if you order them and you're in the US. And they make great gifts, so be sure to grab yours now. And some of you may be sitting there saying, well, yeah, you're sharing things that you're selling. But I'm sharing these tools because they work. The whole purpose in me designing them and making these actual physical products is because they work, and I wanted to get them out into the world. And to be honest, the feeling that I have when I send these out is so beyond anything I could ever even explain. I mean, this is so important to me that I hand box and I ship all of these one by one. I've even been adding little gifts to them. That's how important they are to me. That's how close they are to my heart. It's not a warehouse fulfillment center, it's me. It just didn't feel right to hand it over to like a 3PL or a warehouse. I wanted to be in control of being able to hand touch and pack every single one and be able to send them out as quickly and efficiently as possible. So that's my little disclaimer on that. And I want to leave you with one last tool that is actually challenging, but I really invite you to commit to it for at least a week, and it takes just 5 minutes. And side note, if you get the goal guide, you can add this, what I'm about to share with you, into your habit tracker. But this tool is to commit, and I mean fully commit, to sitting in complete silence and stillness for just 5 minutes per day. And it can be any time of day, so don't sit there saying you don't have time. You can even do this before you get out of bed or even right before you fall asleep. But I want you to commit to the discomfort of silence and connection. I know it sounds like it'd be easy, but you'll see. You're gonna wanna fidget. You're going to have a million different thoughts running through your mind, and most likely your mind is gonna wander at first. But I want you to explore when your mind wanders. I want you to notice, okay, my mind's wandering, and then come back to the silence and keep coming back. And I want you to notice the urge to fidget and then recommitting back to stillness. Because the truth is, when you don't know what to do, when you don't know where to start, or when you feel overwhelmed or maybe even just lost or frustrated, it's that silence and stillness that puts you in direct connection to your instincts, your intuition, and divine guidance, and the downloads that are going to show you what's next. If you're always in your head and constantly doing, how do you expect guidance to come through? There is really beauty in that silence and in the allowing yourself to be guided. So I encourage you to commit to it. It's just 5 minutes per day for a week. And once you get comfortable with it, continue with it, maybe adding a minute per day. But the truth is, you won't know unless you try. So give it a shot. It costs nothing at all, and it's only 5 minutes of your day. So if you're committing to this silence and stillness practice, go ahead and leave me a star emoji below. I would love to see how many of you are committing to this silence and stillness 5 minutes per day practice. And if you are ordering or have ordered the goal guide or the daily dose, let me know. So I will go ahead and keep an eye out for when I send your boxes to you, because it'll be me hand boxing them and sending them to you. And like I said, stay tuned because I have so many more New Year's tools coming for you. I'm releasing a brand new New Year's meditation and a New Year's subliminal over the next few weeks for you to use for the new year. I am wishing you all an amazing holiday season. Soak it in, live in the moment. And I'm wishing you a healthy, happy, abundant new year, the best one yet. I would love to be here to support you. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell notification so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. You can also find me over on Instagram and TikTok and Threads at MK Magic Mindset. And if you want to learn more about me, my programs, how to work with me, and more, you can visit my website at mkmagicmindset.com, and I will see you in the next one.